Hello guys, welcome to Rogue Episodes, another vlog, another story, As you can see, today there's nothing much. I'm making this vlog on discussion of all the aftermarket parts I have installed on my bike. So these parts are not gonna affect your resale value by any means. Like, you open the parts and put the stock parts back in and your bike will be fully stock again. And on the same way, it also enhances the looks of your bike. So I'm in this place today because it is in middle of two paddy fields, so there are not much people around here. It's easy to shoot a vlog here, or it just feels really awkward among so many people because I'm also starting it newly, so it's quite hard for me. So we won't waste a lot of time. I'll show you the parts now and I'll tell you how much they cost and how to install them, and also the drawbacks they have with them. And at the end of the video, I'll give you an overview of the bike, of how it looks after installing all those parts. And if you like them and if you want to install them, then I'll give you the link of those items on description. If you want, you can buy it from there. That will help the channel. And I'll also give the links of the best price links, and even if you want to buy it from anywhere else, that's up to you. Okay guys, so first of all, we have these lever protectors. This cost me around 400. As you can see, these are of metal. So this and this part is of plastic, but the main frame inside it, as you can see, that runs through here, it is made out of metal, so it is quite sturdy. It gives a little bit good look to your bike. You can buy it according to the color you have of your bike. They're available in multicolors, and suppose you drop your bike somehow, then at least they will protect your lever guard if it's very light fall. And if it's still falling very hardly, obviously you will get your lever a little bent, but it will absorb a lot of impact, saving your handle. Because the handles of R15 are really weak. You drop them once and they bend, and they even impact your forks because they are all connected through here. So that's a add-on you can have, a little looks and a little bit of protection. And the second item I have installed are these frame sliders. Although wherever you go, whomever you ask, everyone will say like they're useless, but they're not totally useless. I'll say like these protective things that I have installed are all for, suppose you drop your bike in a stationary way, not in a movement. Like if you're riding your bike and you fall, then obviously this none of them will protect your bike. But if you drop them stationarily, then they will give a little bit protection. Like the indicators of R15, these ones, they are really tough. Like they save your fairing to a great deal. But if like you repeatedly drop your bike, they will become loose at the point. At that time, these things comes to save you. They will at least save your fairing. And the third mod I have done is this tail tidy and these indicators. So this tail tidy cost me like $799, $750, somewhere around this. They keeps on fluctuating. Now what they does is they enhances your rear look by a great deal. Like they will give your bike a total sporty feel. But the drawback is, you can see how dirty your bike will get on monsoon season. So that's totally up to you. If you want to install them, then you can wash your bike, that's not a big deal. But another drawback that I'll show you is, can you see these gaps here? In this stock tail tidy, these gaps are not there, but in this aftermarket tail tidy, there are gaps. So obviously if you are riding in wet conditions, the water will seep in. So I will recommend you put some sort of taping and stuff inside, so it can block. There's not much gap, just this little gaps you need to tape it from inside, so that the water doesn't go in. I haven't done it yet. I'll do it later on. And then obviously your stock indicators won't fit on aftermarket tail tidy, so you'll need aftermarket indicators too. In my case, I have installed these KTM indicators. They cost me like $11.50 for a pair, and yeah, they have great outdoor visibility and they matches well with the bike. And one thing about this tail tidy is you can see the indicator mounts are like this much inner side from the outer plate, you know, so when you put on your number plate, they will cover like this much area, and the indicators won't look like they are, you know, bulging out of the frame. Like if you see from distance after the tail tidy, they will look nice. So that's also opinion of everyone. I can't really tell. My opinion is that I don't really want those indicators bulging out, so I bought this tail tidy. Now I have shown all the little modifications I have done, and as you can already imagine, if I just open all these parts and put on the stock stuff, then my bike is fully stock, so it's not really affecting any aftermarket value of my bike. So that's to this. So I'll give you some cinematics, not exactly cinematics, just some overall looks of the bike with a better background, and then you decide if you really like them. You can buy them from my link or from anywhere you would like to, and you can also give me your opinions on the comments. How do you feel and what other mods I can do to my bike. Now one mod everyone recommends me is that put on a bubble visor or wrap it with some carbon wrap or something, but I don't do it because I don't know, I like this stock visor, you know, this stock windshield. It looks way better to me, and I want it transparent because when you tuck in, you really need to see through the visor, I mean through the windshield, and if you wrap it up, how are you supposed to look from that windshield? And obviously it is given transparent because the utility of that windscreen is to see through, you know, when you tuck in, you should be able to see through what's ahead of you. So I plan to keep it stock. Other than that, I don't know, I think there are some aftermarket RVMs that looks good with this bike. I might put them on at some point, not right now. So for now, that's all. Tell me how you feel about in the comments, and enjoy a little overview so you can decide how it actually looks. And that's it about this vlog. Thanks for watching the video.
Eat you on a Sunday. I can feel the beat of my heart increase. You don't know what goes on behind these eyes. You don't know the loneliness hidden inside. You don't know I wanna eat you up alive. Come and get to know me, my type of wild. I'm the kind that spins you and hangs you dry. Well, I'm already on to another side. If you gave me your whole life, I would still have a